always knew I wanted to come out to Lubbock and be a part of this scene.
San Antonio stands out because it's just a huge melting pot.
This is where it all started.
Spitting on the mic till I'm filthy rich. Got that scratch if you got that itch. You trying to come.
But in order to really be a Texas musician, you have to understand where you came from.
Let's go!
You can always discover stuff in your own city.
I'm gonna roll the track.
We're gonna cut. Ready? We're rolling.
Bang, bang, bang.
When people think of Lubbock, of course they're gonna think about the cotton fields and the farmers and Texas Tech, but there's something in the air here that we all feel, and it comes from the music and the sound of West Texas. When we think of Lubbock music, everyone's gonna think of Buddy Holly and the Crickets. Waylon Jennings, Terry Allen, heck, even the Dixie Chicks are from here. I taught third grade for 10 years north of Fort Worth, and I have just jumped off, and now I'm a musician. I went into my boss's office, and I had a hard time even saying it to her, because she finally said, "So are you resigning?" And, "Yes, ma'am. I guess that's what I'm saying to you. I just can't say it out loud." Scary, really scary. I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills. I don't know how I'm gonna get the insurance for my van and keep the lights on and put gas in the van and feed the players, but I don't care, because it's a small price to pay for getting to do this. I grew up in a little bitty town in Texas, and we're kind of brought up to be a wife and a mom and a school teacher, and life just took me a different direction. At the same time, I'm so excited to wake up every day and write songs and book shows, and it's pretty surreal. It probably won't settle in for a while. We're at the Buddy Holly Center. His childhood house is next door to the center, but it's beyond just Buddy Holly. You get a good dose of Buddy Holly, but you just get a good dose of Texas music. I guess you would say he was a nerd. You know, he was inventive and awkward, and he was just this crazy, magical being out in West Texas that changed the face of everything. It started with him, and everybody thinks Elvis is the one, but you know, I don't know if there'd be an Elvis if there wasn't for Buddy Holly. A career like Buddy Holly's, and how he made his choices, and what he did, that should give artists confidence and almost a validity to keep making music the way they hear it and the way they want it, because who knows what we can change. If Buddy Holly did it in 18 months, look what we can do in 10 years of trying this out.
I'm Fanny Diaz, and I've been playing drums for almost 20 years now. I used to be in a band called Girl in a Coma, and I traveled the world with Girl in a Coma. It broke up. I wasn't expecting the band to break up as quickly as it did. We didn't even have a last show. There was never any closure with the band. I own a bar called Bang Bang Bar. It's here in San Antonio, Texas. Turned it into a little like neighborhood dive bar / venue, so it's perfect. I get to discover music every day. You can always discover stuff in your own city. San Antonio stands out because it's just a huge melting pot of music. Everybody's mixing genres, trying new things out. It's root music, it's metal, it's punk, it's indie, it's everything at once. And I'm starting to notice that people are bringing in their culture by singing in Spanish and seeing the accordion mixed with punk music and just singing about their roots. It's awesome to kind of be that bridge and have the bar and have musicians meet each other and just kind of introduce people to other people and kind of give the knowledge that I've learned traveling as long as I have to other musicians and help them out. And You know, I'm hoping I'm making a difference. Right now, we are downtown San Antonio in front of San Fernando Cathedral, and we're going to see the history of SA up on the walls of this church. Very beautiful. 300 years of history coming together. For me, I'm seeing this for the first time, and it's amazing. A beautiful thing about it is the visuals and hearing the music is just a perfect combo. I think a lot of people don't realize that where they live, you can still discover stuff. You can go out there and just open your eyes and just kind of experience the culture and the buildings. Oh, really?
Awesome. They have a lot of artists performing there.
Thanks for telling me that. That's awesome. Thanks a lot. For sure. There's a lot of history in downtown San Antonio, and we've fortunately have a lot of our original buildings, so it makes it really pretty. And it's one of those cities where you have to go through it. You need to walk in it to experience it. This is why I love being here and being proud of it and representing it. It's got a lot of heart.
I'm Lou Charles, hip-hop artist, Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm visiting Houston. This is where I was born. I've taken this city everywhere I've gone. I've been in Fort Worth long enough for it's home now. So I got out of Houston before I was able to really jump into the music scene. Houston had a huge impact on me. That's a place that has molded me more so than any other city that I've ever lived in. I would spend my summers in Houston growing up, but I just remember 97.9, turning 97.9 on, and we'd just go outside and hoop all day with the radio on. But I was a kid, and I wasn't able to fully experience everything that the city had to offer. Houston influences my music because I like my music for the most part to be autobiographical. In one of my songs, I remember H-Town summers riding with the AC low. We had the windows down and the AC wasn't running or anything like that, and we were sweating. I remember those summers. You know, this is where it all started.
Trying to make a first impression for the second time, left behind everyone who got it.
My older cousins, they would give me a stack of CDs, Paul Wall, Chameleonaire, Switch House, all of that. Whenever I would leave, that would be like my parting gift. So that's kind of how I got into it.
Houston shows up in my raps, but its influence is bigger than that. I never fully understood because I was so young when I left. So today, I'm going home to talk to some folk who are really shaking the rap scene now. I'm in Graffiti Park, and I'm gonna meet up with Genesis Blue. She's a quadruple threat. She's a rapper, poet, author. She has her PhD in psychotherapy. So I think she's gonna have a lot to say about the culture and what really makes the city tick. Genesis Blue. So tell me a little bit about your music, your style.
Lyrics are very important to me, so I started on the poetry scene.
Never sell my soul, so you know I'll always profit. I live outside the box, but I stay in the pocket.
So the way that I'm able to deliver lyrics and things like that is because I learned from the best poets in the city, actually. But all of my influences have to do with people who stand very strong in their identity. UGK, oh my God, grew up on that. Learned how to make real lyrics that are jamming. We jamming, but we telling you what's really going on in this community.
The word trill.
Houston Lingo 101. If you don't know what trill is, I know you're not from here. So trill is true and real. Trill. It's been a point of contention sometimes for us getting mainstream success because sometimes we just aren't willing to be fake or do what's popular, That's not the Houston culture, right? We're gonna show up, but we're gonna show up in our true form.
How did rap music influence you?
It's like the only genre I really listen to, on a daily basis. It's comfort food for me.
When I was listening to his music, I could hear hip-hop drums.
We're gonna cut. Ready? We're rolling.
'Cause I'm a Christian single with a cat. I'm not sure what qualifies me as an outlaw.
Well, that makes you an outlaw.
That's what it is.
That is.
The tables have turned.
That's it. It's turned.
So I've never messed with the accordion, and I kind of want to try it. Give it a shot. See.
Try going down to the other lower buttons.